I need all of you to roll a d4.
What?
That's not what I thought was going to happen.
What do we get? 4. 4.
2.
2.
4. I'm going to need Azune and Cadigan to each give me a death saving throw. Overhead, arrows fly through the sky. Nearby, Loza Blade, about 12 or 13 years younger than the last time we saw her, cries out as thump, thump, 2 arrows go into her shoulder. You see that she takes a small axe off a holster under an arm and hucks it across a battlefield as an archer commander says, "Another vote!" Axe in the head, falls to the ground. She says, "Get back under the hill!" and shoves a young Tunks, the boar man, who at this point is only about 16 years old, is like a kid, as he grunts and snorts back into the waiting darkness. You see overhead a rippling spiral of green necromantic energy shoot overhead. Far away from you, you see your friend Milo looking up and saying, "Everyone keep moving forward!" Skull gone, dead to the ground. Death saves from you two.
Okay. Save 19.
Fail 7.
Cadigan, on the ground, describe your character for us in this moment and describe the injury that is starting to bleed out past the point of repair.
Oh yeah, he's sliced up. Basically, he's always fighting low, so all of his injuries are up high in his body. Shoulders, neck, he's got like puncture wounds super close to lungs and heart. He's jacked from the waist up mostly, yeah.
Azune, where are you, and how do you look in this distant memory?
I am 15 years old. I'm young, I'm shorter, I'm skinnier, and the last thing I remember before the lights went out was struggling to keep up with my group. These 2 guys, that grown men at this part of my life that I've grown to emulate in a way. I saw how Taor blocks things with his shield and the way that Cadigan fights with his weapon, and the noise, the screams, and I wasn't ready for that, and the smell of blood, and I misstepped. And next thing I know, the lights were out. I don't even know what hit me.
You see overhead, the sky darkens as 2 sorcerers of the Sundered Houses fly under their own power. One of them drops through the sky, looks across the battlefield. A tiny mote of light. As time almost slows.
Down!
I'm gonna need everybody here to roll initiative.
Oh my God!
You see a shape dart from the shadows ahead of him towards his body, seeing an incoming barrage. Flapping wings. Wyverns taking to the sky. Loza looks up and says, "Fall back! Fall back!" A shape runs towards Thiazi's body, and at the last moment you see gets 2 arms underneath it, lifts up his body, throws it on his shoulder, and rushes forward as fast as he can, thundering with heavy boots, drops into the trench right in front of you, saving Thiazi from the oncoming barrage of these flying wyverns. As you return from the sorcerer, as Loza calls to fall back, the face lifts him up, looks at you. Casimir smiles. "I got him. Let's fall back. And we'll find out the fate of our old friend Casimir on this episode of Critical Role."
Just casually drop it!
I reach forward with one and just like nudge 2 pieces together.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Why? Natural 1.
Hal's hand did snake out to her wrist. I don't know if that is going to continue
If
over
you
me,
give me a DC, what's your dexterity?
Oh God, I don't know. Not enough.
We'll see how quick Hal is on the draw here.
I got a 13.
13. Hal, give me a. You got 13 dexterity. Give me a DC 13 sleight of hand check.
That's not great. Hold on.
Curse.
That's only a 10.
10. Got it.
Die.
That's game.
Taisha,
backstory.
on a nat 1 Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
You warmed up
reach-
this time. You did this.
Oh no.
We're going to be really clear. This is episode 2, and I'm going to set a really important, let's call it precedent, about touching stuff. Taisha, you touch one of the flakes, and Hal, what you see immediately in this moment is, first of all, everybody downstairs hears as Taisha, you touch this fragment in the center. The fragment drops through the velvet, which itself, the velvet drops into a conical swirling mist. The mist spirals down, spreading as the velvet magically transmutes into mist, swirling down, down, down as the fragments instantaneously fall in until every velvet or lining of this box is instead thick, ice cold mist. And amongst the fragments that disappear and the fabric, the other thing that disappears in this moment is your consciousness as you collapse to the ground. You take 1 point of falling damage.
No.
So mechanically drop to unconscious.
Drop to unconscious.
All right. So Hal falls to his knees, scoops underneath.
Wait, so you didn't catch me?
No, there was no. He went.
I mean, like
We all saw the 10.
a half-assed trust fall to the ground. Yeah.
All right.
No. And his arms are going to like run down along her arms, and he will say one word, but and nobody hears it because I'm alone with my unconscious baby mama.
Mm-hmm.
But he just says the word "stay," but it reverberates, it echoes low as I cast Healing Word.
Incredible. So you say stay, you heal 1 hit point of damage. As you say stay, I think, Taisha, in unconsciousness, your eyelids flicker. The sclera and pupils of Taisha's eyes are a roiling, cool mist. Everybody downstairs,
Maybe you should give her mouth to mouth.
I'm down with Vela. She can have whatever she wants.
Thimble, you see Thiazi for the first time.
No. And I'll fly over and land on his chest. You stupid fuck. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's I ruined it. And I'll walk up his chest and place my hand on his chin. What am I gonna do without you? I'm so sorry, Hal.
The song winds its way to the end, and all the light in the room slowly begins to rise to full. I wasn't sure if I'd see you today. You all right?
I missed it all. And I look up and I see you. I fly up in the air and my light starts to glow. Was this you? Did you do this? And I'll fly over, I'll go right in your face. Did you bring those people?
No.
What?
People. I don't know what you're talking about. I had nothing to do with this.
You came for that. You came for your stupid stone.
I did. And I will get it. You took it from me. It doesn't belong to you. It doesn't belong to him. It belongs to me.
It doesn't
I am
belong to
very
anyone
sorry.
now. It's gone.
What do you mean it's gone?
And I'll fly back over. And I'll stand on Thaz.
There was, some people broke in and ransacked the place.
Are you okay?
I did before we got there.
I'm an insight check.
Yeah, go for
Make
it.
sure they're not lying. 17.
5 people walking into a room is a lot of people to get a story straight with. I think you would take the words as true.
I want to insight check her as she's insight checking if she had anything to do with Yaze's death.
Go for it.
How dare you to read that die?
Yeah. I couldn't tell. I can't. I'm sorry I made fun of you for your dice all these years.
Oh, no, you can't read.
Vicious full circle presents itself.
It's just a 14.
I have more I can't
It's
read.
just a 14.
Give it time.
Just a 14.
800 years.
It's hard to say, but I think in this moment, it occurs to you, Taisha, as that song sort of rose up, that nightingale song you still hear, and you know it's only in your mind that you can hear it. As you speak in this moment to each other, I think the song has diminished, but its last sort of echoes, the lights come up. You see for Teor and Azune and Cadigan, who have allowed this moment to sort of play out, I think maybe you guys stand over closer to Loza, who looks at all of you. Loza literally doesn't meet you. She gives you like one moment of eye contact, corner of a smile, and just slides this massive knuckled hand over your shoulders and just brings you in under the crook of her arm. And at the end of the song just goes, I can still hear the falcon's cry. I think as you depart, I think we'll say goodbye to our funeral here and move to the next day if that's okay.
As Valus leaves, I know it's cold comfort in light of you looking for your special rock, but please take some of these pastries. I really have way too many, and we're not going to eat them all.
I've learned for all of the years that I've been alive that sugar is very bad for you.
What? Aren't you immortal?
I insist.
Sort of.
Also,
And,
where are you going? Do you need a place to stay?
I don't have to stay here.
I've got you.
because-
Take the pastries, and I got you.
And I'm not offering. And if you bring that level of threat into my house near my family again, I promise you, you will live to regret it. Good night.
Let's shake on it.
I put a whole tray of pastries.
I start as I walk away. I just leave the pastries on the porch, and I sit at the end of the house, and I stay there, outside, for the night.
Not needing rest, you perch in the shadows,
Just watch.
like a gargoyle observing the home. You see, I think as she steps out, Olgood, your partner, looks over at you, Hal, and goes, if I couldn't eat sugar, I wouldn't want to live another day, let alone centuries.
And that is what is wrong with religion.
Are you okay?
Yes, I had a rough night last night, and I was, I barely slept. It was just such a, I've never had so many people angry at me before, you know?
Yeah, you almost got your ass kicked, too. It's a good thing I puked.
Yes, it was fortuitous that you got us out of there, but I must say, Tyranny, at a ceremony, a function like that, an aspirant is meant to protect, observe, and obey. Always remember, P-O-O. Yes.
Poo. All right. Well, thank you for that wisdom, Your Radiance. It's really good to see that you are still on the ball in terms of teaching me a lesson, and I have come to bring you a message. This really big guy that wants to see you. He's very furry, and he looks like he's got really big, strong hands.
Oh, dear. Wait, is this the gentleman from last night?
Yeah, Taor?
Taor.
Hey, listen, he wants to hear you out, and so I assume that you're going to say something.
He's a big, strong fighter man, right?
Yeah?
What do I do with that?
I think that you... Okay. I adjust his robes, and I say, okay, just take a breath, and know that this is a good thing, right? Because you went in basically to the lion's den, and everyone was really, really mad at you. Yes, and you managed to not get yourself or me killed, which I appreciate, and sort of just, communicate that this was not to your intention. And so I think that having an audience right now is a good thing. So just know...
Yes, he's probably come to make allyship with us, knowing the strength and the reputation of the Halavars.
Yeah.
He wants my assistance in something, or wants to offer his blade to us, and I will gladly accept it. I'll make him ask a few times.
No.
But yes, maybe we can find him something to do. I will say this, just always trying to be a guide to you. Mm-hmm. Into the lion's den might be offensive to his kind, so maybe just don't. I don't know how their people work.
You're so correct for that. And I just wanted to say before we go, the light is all illumination, sparks of faith.
I know. I'm glad that you're studying.
There's something in here about
that for Master Prideside.
That's on me.
Yes.
Go ahead and take him, and we'll send Sir Felonius to you. That would be
my uncle.
Candace's uncle, our head of security.
Sir Felonius, wonderful.
And we'll have that all settled. Thank you so much. The light, as always, moves in all directions, and it is simply for us to open our arms and receive it. Thank you.
Thank you, Fotark.
See the young Master Prideside to some food, aspirant?
Yes, Fotark, Yanessa. All right, let's go get snackies. Are you okay?
I think so, yes, thank you.
You are shuttled out, the door closes, so it is just Yanessa and Wikander. Yanessa turns to you and says, "Get rid of the elf throw rug, would you?"
What? The cat man?
Yeah, he's up to some funny business. Look,
I got no such thing.
When are you gonna open your eyes and realise that our house has got enemies? Loads of play with the commander of the Torn Banner.
Yes,
they
that
all
was
should
years
have been
ago.
hanged as traitors.
I thought that we had let bygones be bygones, and we're moving forward with friendship and...
There are no bygones. There are never bygones.
But
everything is another drumbeat of a drum that's been ringing since the dawn of time. The Halavars were the house of priests, second only to the royal house of Obrademia. We were the golden crowned. And then the Shapers' War cast our homeland into eternal darkness, one after the other, where the gods fell, the Barodells rose. This world is half poisoned, wastelands, ruins, magic chaos, eternal night. That's the thanks for killing the gods. And you're gonna let one of those Torn Banner walk in here and what? Ask you about why Thiozi Fang is dead? This whole plan has been a mistake.
Now, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I've done something wrong, but what plan are you talking about? I thought we were going to spare Thiozi, to show our goodness to the people of this fine city, to earn some of the forgiveness that is baked into our 7 shining tenets. Forgiveness is one of them. I thought we were meant to forgive people like the Torn Banner and like Thiozi. Why couldn't we have spared his life?
The Taconis are moving, and we need to move and keep up. Do you understand? They are our closest allies.
Sure.
And that means that our backs are right within reach of their knives.
Oh.
Why are they still so strong? Their lands destroyed and sundered, halfway between storm rack and eternal night. Why? What moves are they making on boards we can't see? Fiazi had to die because the Taconis wanted him to die. And right now, we need them close. I still can't get my eyes on what exactly it is that they can do. I've done you wrong. I've betrayed you.
No, not you. No. You speak only truth.
I thought it would be of great benefit to our house that our scion should walk only in the light. But there's nothing solid that doesn't cast a shadow.
Yes?
I made a mistake, and I've been making it, and it's time to set things right. Don't make any plans for tonight. When your father returns, it's time for you to know the truth.
You mean to promote me?
Yeah, Wiki, you're getting promoted. And she opens the door and leaves. The halfling professor, or sorry, I should say dean, Euripides Tallbarrel. Slightly pointed ears, white curly hair, little white curly sideburns, looks over, little vest, bare feet and breeches, looks over and goes, Murray.
What did they do to you? What happened?
What did they do?
Why didn't you stand up to them?
What do you mean?
This wasn't supposed to happen yet. I just heard the news from Gallon that you got sacked. That you're stepping down.
Murray, I'm not.
Euripides.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Murray. I really am.
You said we were gonna stand up to these greedy ass fucking houses. What are you doing?
I no longer believe it is possible to do the work that is necessary to do here, in this place.
What do you mean? Our work is incredibly important.
Of course it is, Murray, of course it is. I know that. But if I had tried to fight them... You see, he just shudders and he puts a sort of paper across to you.
What's this?
It's a letter affirming the decision from the Revolutionary Council to accept the advisement from the Chamber of Lords to revoke the license to cast arcane magic on student grounds here. And they're not going to do it if I resign.
They
prefer Cora.
Of course they do. She's one of them.
She's not one of...
Okay, well... Heavier the pockets, that is the snake, I guess. She might as well be one of them.
Sorry, you have a snake in your pocket?
No, I'm saying Cora she's a snake. She's a dirty little greedy, grubby, backhand alley deal maker. She's got the house. She's in their pockets.
For the work that we have...
So wait, you're trying to say that they're coming in and they're trying to shut down the ability to cast magic at a magic school? That's their angle here? That's what they're trying to do?
It was the feeling of the Chamber of Lords Advisory to the Revolutionary Council that casting magic is not necessary for the study of wizardry.
That is the most batshit thing. You hear it coming out of you. What? If they are going to try and push you out, they might as well have been creative about it.
It felt pretty creative to me.
You think that's creative? What?
If I stay and they revoke the ability of the Pentevral to practice actual practical magic casting, what happens to the next generation of students?
No, Tall Barrel, I understand what they're... You don't have to explain to me the ramifications. That is deeply clear. I am upset at... I'm upset. And I'm allowed to be upset.
What do you want? If you want the photarch of the Candescent Creed to walk in here and say that this is how it's going to be, do you want me to say, how do you like these lightning bolts? And shoot her in the face? Just shoot her in the face.
I mean...
Kaplow!
But...
You're considering
that would have been
and that
epic! Yes! Look, all right, I understand. I just don't understand. It's just this slippery slope that we have all been subjected to try and climb for the past months, years even, and it's like they're sitting at the top of it with just soap and water, pouring it down this slippery slope until we all just smack onto our faces, bust our teeth out, and go sliding all the way back down to the bottom, right where they want us to be, which is under their big fucking feet. At the bottom of their hill. The analogy got away from me, but you understand what I'm saying,
I'm
right?
still on the snake in the pockets.
Oh, there's no snake in the pockets.
Murray,
Who's gonna go to bat for me? You brought me into this. I was just a shitty little squatter dwarf out in the gutters. You gave me a job. You gave me purpose.
This institution was born of scrappy little folks from the gutter. And those original 5, the first deans, they were just poets and academics until a couple of little street urchins from the shadows of Dol Makyar said, well, if these words of creation are written in the foundations of our earth, then let's go find them. It is not lost on me that bravery is the better part of wizardry. But I am not a warrior, and I'm not a politician. I've tried to spend my days studying the craft of magic, and I turned around and I can speak words that make things that never existed come into being. And I turned around and found that there was a power greater than that. And it was whatever was written in this letter. I'm sorry. I am sorry.
It was so well worded what you just said, which makes it hurt that much more. Look, you understand what this means, right? This institution that was made and created for those that were willing to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, crack open spines of books, and just work hard, no matter where they came from or what wealth was bestowed upon them from whatever silver-spooned matron that they came from. It's not going to be for them anymore. Just like everything else in this city, we're going to get pushed out of the way for the wealthy, for the noble houses, the sundered houses. And they're gonna continue to push and take, just like they took the Aussie, and just like they're taking you. I'm sorry. I haven't slept all night, and now my emotions and my hormones are completely unregulated.
You see Euripides just with this half-packed bag next to him, looks out and says, I've spent my life looking for answers. And today, my last day at the Pentavral, I'm afraid I have none.
Today's your last day?
I have to leave.
I just give him a big hug.
He gives you a big hug.
I look at my handiwork from last night, and I had spent the night after everybody else had gone to bed, arranging his clothes perfectly, and I braided a couple of locks of his hair and made it lay out. He looks pristine. I took a couple of the treasures people left for him. He would have wanted it to go to use. And I set pixie dust all around him so he glows. He's golden. I'm gonna find who did this.
As you whisper that promise, pixie dust ripples with light. A promise from a fairy is no small thing, even from a fairy so small. Kind of like wiry looking human sort of, you know, you see a couple crow feathers on a twine earring, and another one's got some crow feathers on the inside of a hood. As you walk in, smile. Hello. Welcome. Looking for a drink?
I'm looking for any bit of recognition in any of their eyes for me. I'm looking for somebody that looks like they might have been in that room.
You don't see any from this person. Or are you here to speak with somebody?
Yeah. I fly down and get close to them. Where's Kaz? Where's Kaz?
You hear a voice from inside say, "Send her in." In the bar, wearing a sort of brimmed, double-ridged hat, black felt, long black coat, thin silver chain, is an older figure. You would recognize this as a gentleman. You don't know if it's his name, but people call him Solomon. You. Thimble, is that right?
So,
Good to see you, my
you
friend.
too.
Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for Casimir. Has he been around? Last few days? Last day?
Give me a persuasion check.
Let's fucking go, Tinker Hell.
Ooh, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. That's a 5.
Hey, Laura, roll initiative. And we're gonna say goodbye. She smiles and says, "Oh, my little lovey, it's good to see you. Hello, Tyranny. Welcome. Behold, candles light in this almost cathedral-esque basement, like a windowless cathedral here in the basin. And you see that there is an enormous stone sarcophagus that is set in with these massive, fibrous, what look like almost like massive ropes or threads coming off of it, but you see that they are shuddering and gleaming bright. The sarcophagus is pitched up. It is easily 40 feet tall. Overhead. Stones and sigils carved throughout it. You see that Goddard is walking over and twisting these places where these essentially fibrous tubes plunge into the sarcophagus and tightening them up. And as he does, you see his hands are smoking a little bit. Yanessa looks at you and says, Wikander, there's no two ways about it. The love I hold for you is as true as the foundations of the earth. And I need you to know that, because that love is true. However, some of the things I have told you in your life have not been true. And so, I suspect that there may be some points where you feel rattled, unsure, your legs taken out from under you. And you see a tiny, papery old hand touches your cheek. So the thing I need you to hold on to when everything else goes away is I love you.
I love you too, Grandmother.
Your ability to wield the light is a gift.
From the cosmos itself, yes. We all must carry the light as clerics of the Candescent Creed.
It's less a gift of the cosmos than it is a gift of our family. And it's less from any given creed than it is from
faith, belief. Goodness, justice.
Goddard, open the retort.
The machine. This is the machine that distills the light into filament.
As you wish, Mother. Goddard goes to undo his blindfold, takes it off. Beams of light emerge unbidden from his lidless eyes as two beams of light funnel into the base of the prismatic retort. The runes of the sarcophagus alight, and they begin to open. Give both of you, I need a strength saving throw.
Sure, that's what we do. Hey, pretty good.
Dirty 20.
15.
15. Tyranny, you stand strong. Wikander, you are thrown back 10 feet.
Sure.
Oh.
It's all right. I can see better back here.
I go and hold on. It's okay.
You look up, and as your eyes adjust, you see your father kneeling, reasserting and refixing the blindfold on his face. As the retort opens, gleaming light. This is not a sarcophagus. It's an Iron Maiden. And within it is a 30-foot tall angel, chained, with taps like that removes the sap from maple trees, gushing blood out as the angel, chained with its head against the inner workings, its featherless wings spread out and splayed against the inside of the machine, roars out like a screaming titan as rows and rows of unpointed teeth within its mouth gnash furiously. It blasts forth bilious, gleaming blood over its shining body. Claws and feet reaching forward against the chains. Yanessa turns to you. Wiki, I'd like you to meet your grandfather. That's all for this episode of Critical Role.
Wait, no, go.